Uh, Costa Rica, again, not looking convincing. Yes, I know they won 3-0, but two of those goals came in the last 10 or 15 minutes of the game. For the most part, I almost said Martinique. French Guiana did not care. They were told they could not bring Florent Malouda into the stadium. He showed up in the stadium anyway. I thought French Guiana put on a decent performance. I thought they did a great job of stifling Costa Rica, save for the first 5 minutes when Costa Rica went ahead early. When French Guiana got off to a bad start, I thought French Guiana did a good job of containing the Ticos. And this was mostly a game of Costa Rica, yet again underwhelming in their third straight group game. And they advance as group winners, but to me, so far, at least, could change. They don't look like a tournament-winning team. I'm sorry, they don't. If they play against the United States or Panama, I'm really, really tempted to not pick them. I'm tempted to pick them to go out in the quarterfinals. Another early exit for them in the Gold Cup. For the most part, though, in the second half, once French Guiana switched off and Costa Rica grabbed those two late goals, somewhat late goals, I thought that those goals were through Ramirez and Urania, I believe. I thought that mostly the build-up to those two goals was primarily due to French Guiana switching off, conceding defeat, and Costa Rica just capitalizing on the counter. French Guiana played a very high line, and both of Costa Rica's goals came through counterattacks. There's not much to say from this because French Guiana, they bow out of the tournament with arguably a point they should have had from that game against Honduras. But they had a couple of good chances themselves. I thought that Ludovic Ball, the same guy that got sent off with a red card, first of all, that red card was harsh. You could tell that the Costa Rican player that he had hit was very clearly embellishing the challenge on him. I thought both of them should have gotten yellow cards. One for the aggression and one for the overly dramatic falling to the floor, grabbing the face kind of thing. That's kind of a low-class thing that you would see in soccer, and I don't like that. I thought that was a very harsh decision for the referee to kick him out of the game. And that could have changed the whole dynamic of the game. It really just popped a hole into French Guiana's balloon when they went down to 10 men. You know, Ludovic Ball, the same one that was sent off in the first half, towards the end of the first half, beautiful opportunity, beautiful effort, strike on goal to bring the game level at 1-1 right just before the halftime break. But it was a great save by Carvajal, the Costa Rican goalkeeper, to prevent it from French Guiana coming back into this game. I really, really wanted French Guiana to score in this match. I really wanted to see them get at least a goal. But I also wanted Costa Rica to turn up, and they sort of didn't. They really did not. Again, I'll say it again. I think two of their three goals came from French Guiana basically just giving up. In the other game, we have Canada against Honduras, or Honduras-Canada, I'm not sure what order. Another frustrating game for Honduras. Honduras have officially advanced as one of the two best third-place teams in this tournament with 4 points. And guys, they advance without having scored a single goal. That's incredible. They got 3 goals that will go down recorded for this Gold Cup, but they haven't scored anything. They only got the 3 goals awarded to them in a 3-0 defeat that was officially confirmed, I think, a couple of days ago from their match against French Guinea, when French Guinea fielded Florent Malouda, who was ineligible to play, or he was ineligible to play. So Honduras has not scored a single goal yet in this tournament. This was another game of opportunities and chances going wide, begging clear in front of goal. And I think Honduras is one of only 2 teams right now who have not scored in this tournament. I think the other one is Curacao. So that's really, really striking, considering all the talent they have up front in Elise and Kyoto and Boniek Garcia. So they had a couple of great opportunities in this game. They really should have scored if not for Petrasso, the Canadian defender's goal line clearance. It looked like it might have just crept behind the goal line, but it was just on the line. I think there was a couple of chances in this game where Honduras' strike on goal were cleared off on the line by Canadian defenders. The first one was Petrasso. I forgot the second one. Towards the end, though, that free kick the Honduras had that really could have stolen the game right in the dying few minutes of the match. Great save by Canadian goalkeeper Milan Borjan. He sort of had to dive to get a hand to it in the upper left-hand corner. I thought overall today Honduras were the better team. Or excuse me, I should say last night, since the game was yesterday evening. But Canada produced some really good opportunities as well. I thought Scott Arfield, the Scotland international who now plays for Canada, I thought he put in probably his best performance of the group stages, really helped Canada moving forward through the midfield, create some chances. Marcel de Jong put in a great performance as well. Canada could have won this game also. I think the game was, for the most part, evenly matched, but I thought Honduras was just about the better side that should have gotten the 3 points. But it has been the story of Honduras' Gold Cup campaign so far. And now Jorge Luis Pinto, he might be out of a job after this tournament. I'm thinking he might be fired because, yes, they advanced, but they have only advanced because of French Guiana giving them a freebie, so to speak. And if they don't score any goals, if they exit this tournament without scoring any goals, whoever they play, regardless of whoever they play in the quarterfinals, I think he's out of a job. I do not think Jorge Luis Pinto will continue to see out Honduras' World Cup qualifying campaign. I think he goes out the door. And honestly, I think he should go out the door because I think Honduras has not won any of their last 10 games. 10 games under Jorge Luis Pinto. Their last 10 games, they haven't registered any wins. Well, technically speaking, like I said, the French Guiana one counts as a win on a technical record, but as far as Honduras really deserving a victory, getting one themselves, they haven't won any of their last 10 games. So Honduras finishes as a third-place team. And now we could potentially be seeing some trouble being set up here, because I looked at the bracket, and if the second best third place team comes out of Group B, guys, do you know what the bracket looks like? The upper part of the bracket, the upper half, has Costa Rica, Panama, the United States, and Honduras all in one side of the bracket, and then Mexico by themselves on the other side of the bracket. It would be an absolute dream for Mexican soccer fans because they would pretty much have a very straightforward, much smoother, breezier path to the final, where all the other heavyweights of CONCACAF have to duke it out against each other, and only one of them can get to the final. So, I'm sure a lot of neutral fans would not like to see that happen because you want a knockout stage to be kind of more balanced out. So we're going to have to see what happens. As I make this video, Panama just beat Martinique 3-0, and the United States are about to play Nicaragua. I'm not sure if that match is kicked off yet or if it's going to kick off soon, but I'm not going to give my reactions to those games until tomorrow. So it's just the reason this video came out and you already have today's matches, one of them already being played, is because for some reason the time schedules for Group B's concluding games are earlier than Group A's were yesterday, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I'll see you in my next video where I give my reactions to today's Group B games. So tell me your thoughts below. What do you think of Group A? Who are you really impressed with in this group? Honestly, for me, I thought the best performing side in this group was Canada. I thought it was Canada. Canada finished in second. They're going to that bottom half of the bracket where they would play against the runners-up of Group C. So leave a comment, like, subscribe, Tell me your thoughts on Group A's action from yesterday. Till then, peace out. Love you all. Take care. See you in my next video.